So good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in the engineering drawing. That is the orthographic projection. So we will be discussing the part one, and in this we will study what are the projection methods. Okay. So you listen this carefully. Uh, First of all, what is a line of sight? Let us understand this. What is a line of sight? Uh, it's an imaginary ray of light between an observer eye and an object. So we'll see just a minute. Yeah. So let me put the result. So it is an imaginary ray of light between an observer eye and the object. So there are two types of line of sight. One is a parallel and converge. Okay. So you can see here, this is an object. So these are the line of sights. Okay. When you see from this side, so this is converging and this is parallel. So this is a parallel line of sight and this is convergent line of sight. So if you see, if you are seeing from far away point, so it will be converging. So then there is a plane of projection. So it is a imaginary flat plane which the image is created. The image produced by connecting the points where line of sight pierce the projection plane. So this is how we see it is made. So you see it is an object. So in the case of we can have a parallel plane which is parallel to this object. Okay. So when line of sight start from the each point, okay, you see it starts from the each point, and when we join these points one by one, so an image of, we can see this view. So this method is the parallel projection. Okay. So similarly, second kind of projection is a perspective projection. So this is an object, this is a plane. So now if we follow the other method, that is a converging one. So a line, suppose we are standing here, so a line of sight will start from each point. So you see it will converge at a single point, and this is how you see the image is formed. So you see this image is different and this image is different. The size is different. So that's why when we see the object from the distance, they look smaller. Okay. Now, in a perspective projection, all the lines of sight start at a single point. So you see, this is what I was talking. The observer is here, and all the line of sight starts from, and he sees all the edge. So you see, when you see this object from the front, so this will be the view of the object projected onto the picture plane, and this is a picture plane, or it is a screen. Okay. So this is a parallel projection and the perspective projection. So similarly, if you see in the case of the parallel projection, so in the case of the parallel projection, observer is standing here and the parallel line of sight starts, okay, from each edge of the object. So the object, we will see the object on the picture plane which is parallel to the object. So what is the disadvantage of perspective projection? Perspective projection is not used by engineers for manufacturing plant because it is difficult to create, first thing. it does not reveal the exact shape and size. So as we have seen, the image produced by the perspective projection is smaller. So this width is distorted, you see. The width is more here, it is less here, it is further less here. So it is distorted. So we'll be talking in this course only of orthographic projection. So the term ortho means the two lines are at 90 degree. If the two lines are at 90 degree, then it is known as the ortho. And the projection which is made by meeting the lines at 90 degree is created, so it is known as a orthographic projection. So orthographic projection is a parallel perspective projection in which the plane of projection is positioned between observer and the object is perpendicular to the line of sight. So orthoprojective projection is a technique which can produce either a pictorial drawing or that shows a three dimension of the object in one view or multi-view, and that shows only two dimension of the project in a single view. So here if we see, so this is an isometric, it is showing the 3D, okay? It is showing the 3D, and this is a oblique projection, it shows only the, dimension in two planes. So it is a multi-view. So these are the views of this object only. So multi-view objection, suppose this is a object, and if it is showing the three-dimensional view, then it is a isometric view. So this is a plane of projection. The plane of the projectors which are perpendicular to the plane. You see this line of sight is perpendicular to this plane. Okay, that's why they will be creating the orthographic projection. So when we are looking from this side, so you see this line, we will go along with this boundary, and then like this. So this way, the view from this side will be a L shape, and this line, you see, it is corresponding to this, and this slanting line, which is a slanting surface, it will look parallel to the plane. Okay. Similarly, this hole is not visible when we see from this side. So that's why we have drawn this by the dotted line, and this is hidden, and this is a center line. Okay. So this is a depth. So this is how we create the orthographic projection. So front view of this, when we are looking from the front, it is known as a front view. So you see, this is a height, this is a front view we have drawn, and this is the width of the object. So front view of an object shows the width and the height of the dimension. Okay. Now, horizontal plane of projection. Earlier it was vertical plane of projection. Okay. So if we draw a horizontal plane of projection on this object, we have taken the same object. So line of sight will be parallel, perpendicular to this plane. Okay. So when we see from the top, you see around this edges. Okay. Like this. So a boundary will be drawn like this. And similarly, this side is slanting. So we are looking this edge here, and we are looking this edge here. So this dimension of this is different to the actual object dimension. Okay. And this is a hole which we are looking from the top. Okay. So this is known as the top view. So when we draw the top view, so this will be the width and this will be the depth of the object. So top view of an object shows the width and the depth of the dimensions. Now, what is the meaning of orthographic projection? Orthographic projection is a parallel projection technique in which the parallel line of sights are perpendicular to the projection plane. So you see, this is a projection plane, and this is an object. So we draw So you see, this is ortho. This is perpendicular. That's why. Okay. So now first you will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a minute. So this way you can see how we'll draw if we see this from the top. So orthographic projection can produce either multi-view drawing. That means we can draw front view, top view, that each view shows an object in the two dimension, or it draws an axonometric drawing which shows the three dimension of an object in one view. Okay. Both drawings types are used in technical drawing for communication. So this is an isometric or axonometric. Uh, Advantage is that it is easy to understand because you know what is the depth, where the things are coming, where the dotted things are coming. Okay. The disadvantage is shape and the angle distortion. So this angle, it becomes obtuse angle. Okay. So this is a problem. The circular hole becomes the ellipse. So these are the disadvantage of the isometric view or isometric drawing. So we go for the instead of isometric view, we go for the orthographic view. Okay. Now, then multi-view drawing. In the multi-view drawing, it represents the accurate shape and size. Disadvantage is it requires practice in writing and reading. So you have to read, you must know how to read this multi-view drawing. Okay. So you see, if you see from the front, suppose you are looking from this side. So this is a front view. This is a front view. Okay. So you see, our eye will look this. So a rectangular is there. Then this line will merge with this line. ये line इसके साथ मिल जाएगी. So we have drawn this the bigger rectangle, which will be this upper one, and then there is a circle. So to draw the circle, we have first drawn the center line. So this is also the center line. So this will be the center of the circle in the object. Okay. So this is a front view. So in order to draw the front view, we must know this dimension. We must know this, where to locate the center. We must know the height. Then we can draw this, and we know that we should know the diameter. Okay. Now, orthographic projections. There are three type of it. So different planes are there. So first one is called as the horizontal plane, vertical plane, and side or the profile plane. And different views are drawn: front view, top view, and the side view. Okay. So we will see here. I'm not drawing it here. We'll see in the next slide. So you see here, or let me draw it here only. Say this is a vertical plane. And if I draw a horizontal plane, it will be like this. So this is the HP or the horizontal plane. This is the VP or the vertical plane, and the side or the profile plane. if a plane is here, so this becomes the PP. It can be perpendicular, it can be at an angle also. We can draw it like this also. Okay, so this becomes the PP. Now front view, and the suppose a object is there. If I take a simple object, or let me draw it. If I take a, if I draw a simple object, let me draw. Suppose this is an object. This is an object. So if I look from this side and I draw this view, so this will be the front view. Okay. Then this, if I look from the top, so this will be the top view. And if I look from the side, either from this side or from this side, so it will be the side view. Okay. So here you can see it is an object. Object is here. So you can see this is an object. This is an object. So if you see this object from the top, so on the top, the first you see from the front. So from the front view, it will look like this. So this box for this box for this, and this will merge with this, and there will be the circle here, then height, then width. So it is drawn the front view. So we can write the FV. Okay. This is a right side view. Right side view, R view or RS view. And this is the top view. Okay. So if we see from the top, we will draw the top view. If we see from the right, you will draw the right hand view. So there will be the 6 views. The orthographic projections are collected of 2D drawing that works together. So this is an object. So you see there are the 6 views. The front view, the top view, the left side view, the right side view, the rear view when we see from the back side, and the bottom view. So you see the how we have drawn. We have first drawn the front view, and on top of it we'll draw the top view. ऐसा नहीं कि top view we'll draw here or somewhere here. Exactly we have to draw because these are the orthographic drawings. So the projectors should be perpendicular to this. Okay. Then you see the bottom view is drawn in the bottom. Right hand side view is drawn on the right hand side. Left hand view is drawn on the left hand side. And the rear view is drawn on the left side of this. So this is how we define the principal views or the orthographic views. Okay. So there are 6 principal views. The plane of projection can be oriented to produce an infinite number of views of an object. However, some views are more important than others. So principal views are 6 which are mutually perpendicular, and they are produced by 6 mutually perpendicular plane of projection. Okay. So we assume that this object is there in a box of glass. So when you see from the front, it will look like this. When you see from the side, it will look like this. When you see from the other side, it will look like this. When you see from the rear, it will look like this. When you see from the top, it will look like this. And when you see from the bottom, so you imagine that this object is placed in the box, okay, which is made up of glass. So these are the, so here is the thing which we are talking. So here you can see the object we have just discussed. So observer is, suppose he is at infinity. From there the parallel projections will be coming. So this will be the height and this will be the width and this will be the depth. So when you are seeing from this side, the front view. So you see the front view is drawn like this. So when you this open this box from the top view, it will be the top view, and from this side it will the right hand side view. So when you open this box, so this will come on this side. This box will be open like this. Just a minute. Uh, this box, you open this side, top side like this, and open this side like this, and open this. Okay. So this will be the this one. So this will be coming on this side. So this is how we can draw the 6 orthographic views in any case for a object. Okay. So what are the planes? This also you understand, and we will solve the things later on. So these are the principal planes. So horizontal plane, vertical plane. This I have just told you. So auxiliary vertical plane. So if it is inclined with some angle at with the vertical plane, then it is known as AVP. If it is inclined with the horizontal plane as well as for the, it is perpendicular to the vertical plane. It is perpendicular to the vertical plane and inclined to HP. So it is known as AIP, auxiliary inclined plane. And profile plane, which is perpendicular to both. So you see it is perpendicular to vertical plane, it is perpendicular to horizontal plane. So these are the 3 types auxiliary planes and the 2 principal plane, horizontal plane and the vertical plane. Now you see an object and an observer here. You see the object and observer here. So you see the same object is there, but the he is looking from the different side. So this is a you see I was talking that how to open the box. So we have opened it in this way, so you get this view. We have opened in the upper direction, and this is a frontal view. So these are the front view, how it looks like from side. So you have to imagine this and you have to generate these drawings. So it is a glass box approach, as I told. A different object is there. So you see the projection of a point on the front view, projection of point on the top view, and projection of point on the right hand side view. So if you unfold the glass, so it will be like this. Okay. If you unfold this glass, so we will draw it like this. So you see the top view is drawn exactly above the front view, and the right hand side is drawn exactly. So they are also drawn, these planes are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So it is the same thing if we open the glass here for this object. So you see the front view, it will be like this, top view would be like this, bottom view would be like this, right hand side view would be like this, left hand side view, if you see from this. So you see the right hand side view and the left hand side view, both are same. But the top view, you see there's a difference. In the top view, this line is firm, it is not dotted. This line is firm, it is not dotted. But here it is dotted. Okay. So this is how, because when you see from the bottom, you don't see this edge. But when you see from the top, you see these edges. So that's why these are firm. Okay. And this is a rear view. So rear view, when we open it to this side, so this rear side will come on this side. Okay. So this is how we have drawn the 6 views of an object which is shown to us, right? So this is how you have to learn. So conventional placement, it is like this, the front view, the top view, and then we can take the projector. Suppose you have to develop this view is not there. Only the front view is given and the top view is given. So you have to produce, how you will produce? You will draw this line, you will draw this line, you will draw this line, you will draw this line. And this line you will always draw at 45 degrees. Okay. Now you draw the line parallel to this, draw a line from this. Where it cuts here, it cuts here, draw another perpendicular line. So this will give you the shape of the object. Now this line, this, so he has not shown this. So what you can do, you can draw the horizontal line from this, it will cut here. Similarly, draw the line from this edge, it will cut here. Then you draw the vertical line. So you see it meet here, it meet here. So you know that there is a this thing shown. Okay, so when you see from this side, so this will be firm. He has shown dotted because later we will understand there are some system. So in that system that will come dotted. So here also you see in that from, if we see from this side, so this edge will not be visible. So that's why he has drawn it. He has drawn it. Uh, he has drawn it dotted. So now next there is a system of projection. So there are two system of projection. One is known as the first angle of projection. Another is known as the third angle of projection. So in the first angle of projection, you see the top view. You see this first angle of projection. The top view, uh, the top view is drawn in the bottom, and in the third angle projection, we draw as we see. So you see the first front view we have seen from this side. We have seen from this side, front view. The object, or you understand it like this, that quadrant. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. So when this object is placed here, when this object is placed in the first quadrant, this object is placed in the first quadrant. Okay. So you see the front view. The front view, if you see, it will look like this. And if you see from the top, so it will be like this. But it is, इसकी image कहाँ बनेगी? इसकी image बनेगी नीचे. So that's why we draw it the top view at the bottom. So this is known as the first angle projection method. And this is a symbol which we have to draw in the drawing to make it as a first angle projection. Okay, so you have to remember this. This will learn how to draw. And then there is a third angle projection. Suppose this object is in the third quadrant, and if you see from the top, so this top view, it will be drawn in the top, and the front view is drawn in the front, and the right hand side you draw on the right hand side. So here you see the difference between this is known as a third angle, and this is first angle projection. So you see here, the top view is drawn at bottom and the right hand side view is drawn on the left side. While here, the front view is drawn as it is, right hand side view is also drawn on the right hand side, and top view is also drawn on the top side. So these are the difference in their symbol, and this is how we uh, do the difference between the first angle projection and the third angle projection. So conceptual uh, view is that front view, and on top of it will top view, or we also sometimes call top plan, and this side will give the depth and right hand side view will give the height. So this line thickness, they are also to be so let us uh, discuss about the line. So line on an engineering drawing signifies more than the geometry of object, and it is important that appropriate type of the line is used. So line thickness, a thick continuous line is used for visible edge and the outline. So we draw this line like this, okay? And a thin line is used for hatching, leader line, short center line, dimension and the project. So this we have discussed. So a small thin line is we draw with the light pencil, maybe 2H or H. This we draw with the HB. Other lines are used to clarify the important feature on the line. Like this is a thin chain lines. They are the common feature on the engineering drawing, and they are used to indicate the center lines, okay, of the circle or the cylindrical surface. Then we use the second type of line is a dashed line. So dashed lines are used to show the important hidden details. Okay, so it may be wall thickness or the holes which are not visible to us. So how we see the visible line takes place presence over all over lines. So 0.6 millimeter hidden lines and the cutting lines are drawn at 0.3 millimeter, and center line has the lowest presence. Okay, so this is thicker, this is thinner, and this is further thinner. So you see 0.6 millimeter, 0.3 millimeter, 0.6 millimeter. Okay. Now, for example, this is an object we have taken. So you see these are the visible lines. Okay. So this is a center line is not visible here. So this is a center line, and these are the middle lines. So third angle projection, as I told, first angle projection. So you see the right view is drawn on the right side. So it is a third angle projection. Top view is drawn on the top side, and bottom view is drawn on the bottom side. So it is a difference between left on the left side and rear on the rear side. Okay. Similarly, in the it is used as a European standard and the BI standard, that is Bureau of Indian Standard. So it is a first angle projection. So first angle front is drawn on the front. The left view is drawn on the right side, and the right view is drawn on the left side, and the rear view is drawn on the right side. So top view is drawn bottom, and the bottom is top. But nowadays, let me tell you, we follow an international standard or IS standard. So in that we follow this, the third angle projection as a standard in all the countries. Okay. Conventionally, it is different for the different country, but in the international drawings now, we have to follow this third angle projection. So we will be talking most of the time third angle projection. but you must know how to, what is the difference between the first angle and the third angle projection. So now you see the quadrant which I was talking about. So this is a horizontal plane. It is a front plane or vertical plane. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and the fourth quadrant. So it is a right profile plane, as I told. It is a left profile plane. And if there is a plane which is inclined, so that will be the auxiliary plane. So that we have discussed. Okay. So you see front view, top view. So first quadrant, we place an object here, so it will be the first angle. And if we place the object here, that will be the third angle. Okay. So you see here placing the object in the third quadrant puts the projection plane between the viewer and object. So viewer is here, this side. Okay. So this is the third angle. This is the first angle. So you see, when you see in the top view, so it is there in the top. Front view, it is there in the front. So when you open this up, it will be like this. Okay, if you open it like this. And if it is in the front side, so the top view, it is on the horizontal plane. Okay, and the front view is here. So when you open this plane, so it is like this. Similarly, when it is placed in the first angle projection, so front view and the top view. So that's why it is the top view is drawn in the bottom. In the third angle, it is as the way we look. Okay? So these are the some uh, difference between the first angle and third angle. The object is kept in the first quadrant. Uh, Object is kept in the first quadrant. Object is assumed to be kept in the third quadrant. Second difference is object lies between the observer and the plane of projection. And the plane of projection lies between the observer and the object. Means in the third angle projection, you will be looking from the back, isn't it? Then the plane of projection is assumed to be non-transparent. The plane of projection is assumed to be transparent. The front elevation, front view or elevation is drawn above the XY line. The front elevation is drawn below the XY line. Top view, which is we also call plan. So front view we call the elevation. Top view is drawn below the XY line in the first angle projection, and the top plan is drawn above the XY line. Left view is projected on the right hand side, and the left view is projected on the left hand side. It is followed in India, European countries earlier. Now it is followed in USA, but nowadays it is followed globally. So these are the dimension. This slide is very important. So this is a dimension for the first angle. So this is kept 10 mm, 20 mm and 20 mm. You have to remember this. So you draw a circle here, which should not be very close to it. It should be around, 30 to 40 millimeter. So you draw here this, if you from this side or if you see from this side, then this will be the thing which is known, and this will be the outer circle, it will be shown. Okay. So this is the first angle. So you see the observer here, this is the object, this is the principal plane. So if you see from this side, so it will be the front view. If you see from the top, the view will be downward. So this view is made, this view is made, in the bottom. And if you see from the right hand side, so the view will be from this side. So it will be view. So because you see this line is dotted. Why it is dotted? Because you are looking from this side. And this side, this edge is not visible. So that's why it is dotted. Okay. And if you see the right hand, this side, so it is drawn on the right hand side. So it is visible. So it is fun. So you see the difference between the left hand view and the right hand view. So this is a third angle projection. So in the third angle projection, you see it is drawn back side. So if you see from this side, so this will be the circle of 10 phi, and this circle will be of 20 phi. So this symbol we are using for the third angle projection. So if you see the object in the third quadrant, so the front side, so you see this observer, this is the object, this is a plane, and third view, the observer will be from this side. So when we see here, so front view will be like this, he is looking from this side. Okay, so front view is this. The top view, it is as it is, इसको ऊपर खोल देंगे, so top view. Right hand side view, it is on this side. So you see right hand side view, and the left hand side view is on the this side. Okay? Left hand side view is on this side. So if you see from this side, so this is the left side. So that's why dotted line is like this. Okay. So these are the symbols what we have. It is a glass or a frustum of a cone. So we have cut it smaller circle, and this is the right view. Okay. So left view and the front view. So front view if you see from this side, front view if you see from this side. So if you see from this side, it will be the front first angle projection, and this will be the third angle projection. So thank you very much for a patient listening. So we'll be doing some exercise. So I stop my presentation. Thank you very much.